we told you that I did some vegetable shopping in Eastbourne, so I bought some patol, as you can remember. So I'm going to cook it tonight, and I'm going to do a fricassee with 2 chou chous as well. I'm going to put them in there with a leek, okay, and some beef, pieces of skirt beef. So it's going to be done in the pressure cooker because it's quick. So firstly, as you can see here, these are the patol that I bought, but so you need to prepare it like that basically. You get, this is a bit
hard,
tiny bit, so you need to do this. Let me show you a minute. So sorry, this is my bin, guys. You need to, you see what I mean?
So it's very hard to scrape off.
Yeah, you need to scrape this first layer and you are left with this, and this is the flesh that you eat. So I will be doing that with all of them, and then I'll show you how I'm going to cut it, okay? And here as well with the chou chou, I'm going to do it like that. Look, this is a bit more easier, you can see, yeah. And then I'm going to cut it in half. There is a
stone?
Yeah, a stone inside that I've got to remove. So when I do that, I'll show you. And then we'll cut it in little pieces. And once all the veg, it's all basically preparing the veg that is quite big, takes time. Once all the veg are prepared, cut nicely, it's a question of fricassee, click in the pressure cooker, about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, I will clean all the veg and I shall see you when I'm going to cut them. They are all clean and ready to be cut into pieces. The chou chous are ready, so I'm going to show you how. I'm going to cut it in little half moons like this, yeah? So this is one, so I'm going to finish that. I'll do that in front of you. This is very nice like that too. Right, so these are how I'm going to cut them. And the patol, I'm going to cut them into, oops. They're a bit hard, but that's why I'm a bit crunchy. Can you hear the crunch, guys?
It's like celery.
Yes, but this is why I'm doing it in the pressure cooker, because pressure cooker will tenderize the patol, okay? So if you see a bit of fiber, yeah, it is exactly that is right. So in little pieces like that, okay? So that will go with the chou chou. I want to remain in the tone of green, sort of apple green. So instead of putting an onion, a white onion, I've decided to put a leek because I've got leeks in the fridge. Use them up. So after the leek's been sliced, it's been washed. You've got to wash your vegetables because you never know whether you can get some soil in them, mainly that sort of veg. So this is all my veg, and I'm going to now put a little bit of seasoning. So I'm going to put 3 cloves of garlic. I won't put ginger because ginger is too powering in that, so there will be a little bit of white pepper. I'm going to put thyme and parsley. Thyme, parsley. And for the onion, I'm going to put onion granules as flavor. Okay, these are going to be a teaspoon, probably a couple of teaspoon and a teaspoon at the end. Ideally, if you've got fresh parsley, you do so, guys, but I haven't today. And a pinch of white pepper. Right, I'm preparing all these, and then as soon as I'm ready to put it in the pressure cooker, we're ready to go. A little bit of salt as well, guys. Salt, okay? I think that's it. A little bit of olive oil. Also I will need, this is what I bought, guys. So I bought a little bit of skirt. So I'm going on a different board. I'm going to slice this very finely. season it with just salt and pepper, and that's it, because the rest of the seasoning will be in. So I will be fricassee everything together and then put a little bit of water, close the pressure cooker, and 20-25 minutes, and we shall see what it looks like. But meanwhile, let me finish preparing my spices and the skirt, and I shall see you in a minute. Alright guys, as I said to you guys, once all your stuff are ready, so all my veg is ready here, my garlic, I wanted it a bit chunky, all the veg, Chou Chou, Patol, Leek, and this is my beef. I have sliced it, beef skirt, I have sliced it very finely, salt and pepper, and now we're going to start. So a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and we will be putting the beef first in there to sizzle. You can hear the sizzling, guys. Let it get a little bit of color. Right, as you can see guys, look, getting a little bit of color. Okay, now we're going to add everything in here. The whole lot goes in here. Leek, Patol and Chou Chou, garlic, the whole lot, okay? The heat must not be too high, because you don't want any of your veg to burn, so it needs to be sort of medium, I would say. Mine's a little bit high, I'm going to put that down. Medium, yeah. So we're going to let all these flavors get together. It smells really nice and fresh. This is all flavors in there, guys. Right, okay. Now we're going to add the spices. I'm just going to put a tiny bit more salt, and then to be basically at the end if you think that you need a bit more. Right, we're going to do 1 teaspoon like that onion black granules, because I haven't put onions. I wanted a bit of flavor and some thyme. And put garlic. Oops, that's too much. Okay, like that. A spoon. Because thyme, dry thyme, is quite powerful. Right. Oh, it smells divine. Really nice. So now, as you can see, everything is together. The vegetables are still green. The beef has got a tiny bit of, it's cooked a little bit. So now I'm going to add, so I'm putting 1, I think it needs another one. Let's have a look. Just don't forget, this is pressure cooker. You need the water to get going. So I think I'm going, the pressure cooker, can you come here? Normally they say to start on 1/3. This is too much for this little amount of veg. So I'm going to put another 1.5. Can you see, guys? There is enough water for the veg to cook in it. Okay, so now all we've got to do is pressure cooker on. Right,
Okay.
okay, so I need to turn it now to meat. And we've got to wait. Once the gadget here comes up, the red button, then we can put 15 to 20 minutes. We'll do 15 first. We might do 20, but I think 15, I'm going to go on 15. But then, if it's not, I'm not happy with the tenderness of a veg, I'm going to leave it to just reduce another 10 minutes in there. So we shall see. So that's it, guys. Once your veg are ready, cut all your stuff are there, it's quite easy to prep. So we shall see the end product when it's done. Okay, so this is the finished product, guys. As I was mentioning to you that it's all about the water, so there is a tiny bit, there is a little bit too much water. So, and I've just tasted the sauce. It needs a little bit of salt, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit of salt, and I'm going now to leave it to reduce on low. I want the water to evaporate a little bit. Otherwise, I'm happy with how the patol has cooked. Look, it's nice and soft. Let's have a taste of it. Should be okay now. A tiny bit more salt. So it doesn't need more than that. And all I'm going to do after is to add, ideally if you've got some fresh parsley, it's a lot nicer, but I haven't got fresh parsley. So I'm going to put a couple of spoons, little spoons like that on top. I will show you the finished product. It won't be long now, guys. It will take about 5 to 10 minutes. So 15 minutes is just right. And instead of 2.5 water that I showed you, I will have to measure and tell you. So it's only 2 and 15 minutes. So
2 of them.
2 of them. I have to measure 300 ml of water for about 3 patol, 1 Chou Chou, 1 big Chou Chou, and 1 big Leek. And
What's the other word for sushi?
there is a few words. The French people from Mauritian island, they call it chayot. That's, I think, the French word. Then you have got chocos. The English word, I believe it's chocos. C-H-O-K-O-S. Chocos. Christophine is another one. Christophine is the French, another French one. So they are not varieties, it's just the same name, but different countries call it different names. Product finished, dinner is cooked for tomorrow. So I'll say to you, I've reduced it a little bit. I've left the water to reduce a bit. I still want a little bit of sauce because we're going to serve it with Basmati rice, and then I will have it with a little bit of a pickle, any pickle that you've got at home. I believe we've got lemon pickle. Ooh, that would be nice. It has to be something tangy. And I say I'm going to now finish off with a bit of parsley, 2 of these. But if you maybe do 2.5. That's it. And I said to you earlier, if you do have fresh parsley, have fresh parsley. So that's our dinner for tomorrow cooked, and bon appetit everybody. Give it a go and let me know how you get on. Bye for now.